Hi everyone, you're welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be cooking local rice, or you can call it native rice or palm oil rice. So follow me and see how I prepare mine. First, I'm going to be seasoning my mackerel fish. I want to use mackerel fish for this recipe, but I'm not going to be grilling and using it in. I'm going to be seasoning it, and I will grill it in my air fryer and have it whole. So these are all the seasonings I have used. I used some onion and garlic powder. I used stock cube. I used curry. I used paprika, and of course black pepper. And then I'm going to drop in some vegetable oil inside just to lock up all the seasonings that I've added into it. Then I'll go ahead and rub it in with my fingers, rub it in very well, and proceed to grill it in my air fryer. After grilling this fish, guys, if you want, you can go ahead and season it with some pepper mix, like just season it in it and use it to eat your rice. But for me, I won't be doing that. I'll be eating it like that. So now I've mixed this fish. I'll pop it into the air fryer and set it at 175 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes to grill. Now for my recipe, I'm using some tomato, onion. I will be chopping this into bits, and then some paprika pepper, habanero pepper, and onion. For these other ones, I will crush it. Then I'm using some dry fish, some dried scent leaf. I soaked it in water so that I can soften. I'll be using shaki. I'll be using salt to taste, palm oil, iru or locust beans, seasoning cube, and salt, and crayfish to taste. For local rice, crayfish is a friend. So you don't use a lot of seasoning for this, as you can see, native. So right now I've gone ahead and crushed the pepper mix into like rough crush, and I've gone ahead to chop the onion and the tomato. Now let's go ahead and cook. In my pot, I'll transfer in some palm oil. I'm not going to be bleaching this palm oil because, like I said, we want to make palm oil rice or native rice. So I'll just allow this oil to heat up. Guys, look at that. The fish has grilled. It's ready, and you can see it. So this oil is hot now. I'm going to transfer the onion, and I will allow it to fry a bit to build up the flavor. Guys, the cooking base is always like the start of building your flavor, so you want to do that. I've transferred in the iru, and then I'll also transfer in the crayfish after allowing this to cook for a little bit. In the pepper mix, and I will allow it a little bit to fry to reduce any water. In frying for a while now, I'm going to transfer my washed and deboned dried catfish. I will transfer in the stock cube, and I will transfer in the shaki. Guys, from all my videos, you know I am very light on the salt. And the reason I'm always either using it last or using a little portion of it is because, like, you know, the stockfish The dry fish is sweet. The crayfish also is sweet. The stock cube that you use is also sweet and contains some salt. So you want to be careful when you add salt to your meal so that it's not salty. So that's why I'm like leaving it either last or reducing the quantity. So I've just added the crushed tomato. Allow this to continue to cook and build up flavor finally before I will add the salt and transfer in my already washed rice. For the rice I'm using also like local rice, but I will wash it very well until the water runs clear, and then I'm going to use it. Guys, look at that already. It's looking inviting and so yummy. So because of all of this scallop I used in the food, I decided to grill my mackerel fish and just have it whole. So it's ready right now to transfer in the washed rice. I'm going to transfer my washed rice in, and I will add a little meat stock just to the level of the rice because I don't want to overcook this. I will add the meat stock or water when necessary as I cook, as I need it. This rice was tasty. It was so yummy. Look at that. So right now I will stir it and add in the meat stock. This meat stock I had used to cook some turkey, so I had it left over, so I've just transferred it in here. After turning this now, I will use my foil to cover it just to control and let the steam do the cooking, because I will not be cooking this with a lot of water. Cooking. But guys, as cooking goes on, you want to open your pot and stir it to make sure the rice is getting cooked on all sides, and if necessary you can also add some more, a little water if necessary. So at this point I'm adding the washed scent leaf here because yes, native rice likes scent leaf, but since I don't have the fresh scent leaf, I'm using my dry scent leaf. But guys, another tip, basil is also a very good alternative for when you don't have your scent leaf, and it will also give you a very good taste. Look at that. Tell me if you like the way I have made this native rice, and if you will be trying this recipe this week. Thanks for always watching. Thanks for all the kind comments. Thanks for following and subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Please come back again to watch. Thanks to the new subscribers. I do well to bring you yummy recipe. Bye bye until the next one.